having a very exciting vlog today because we are at Universal Studios. It is officially team member preview for Halloween Horror Nights. It's gonna be a very busy night. I'm trying to film this vlog, film the annual TikTok review all the houses thing that me and Ethan always do, and film other content for food reviews for TikTok and all of that, so I'm really hoping I can keep up. I'm trying to meet Ethan now. We just got done with work and then I had to drive home to feed the dog, let the dog out, and come back. So I'm meeting up with him now. It's just before 6 o'clock and the event starts at 7. So we have some time, but it's gonna be a wild night. We have so many fun houses and it is gonna be absolutely fantastic. So exciting about this year. We have so many really cool icons. We've got Terrifier with Art the Clown who's gonna be roaming around and like in so many different aspects. We've got Fallout, we've got Five Nights at Freddy's, we've got Jason, we've got a WWE house, and like tons of really cool original concepts as well. So I think there's just gonna be so much going on and so many cool experiences that it's just gonna make the event like 10 times better than it ever was before. I'm also performing in Halloween Horror Nights this year. I was lucky enough to be able to get team member preview off. So this is one of my only opportunities to actually come and do the event, which is why it's so important we do everything tonight. But I will be hanging out in Diagon Alley, hanging out with some Death Eaters, so it's gonna be a super fun season, doing something new, a new role, and just kind of a new experience. We've made our spot in the mosh pit. We're a little further back than we normally get to, but we only have about a half hour until the event officially opens, so it makes sense why it's so packed, but it's gonna be a fun time. My most anticipated house is probably Five Nights at Freddy's, just because I think the costumes and the animatronics and the puppets are gonna be so cool. They're partnering with the Jim Henson's company, so they're like Muppets, which is so fun. I'm also very interested in the Terrifier house because I think it's probably gonna be the scariest, but there is 2 exits, similar to what they did with Dueling Dragons last year, where there is a choice of how you want to exit, and this is either a wet side or a dry side. Ethan's not too keen about doing the house at all because he doesn't want to get wet, but I think if we do the dry side, I think we'll be fine. But apparently the wet side you get like drenched with water, blood, so don't know how that's gonna go, but I definitely want to do all of the houses. What would you say is your most anticipated house?
Fallout.
Fallout?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Rob, what's your most anticipated house?
I think Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's what I said! Alright, we made it into the event. Now it's time to go all the way to the back to go to Fallout and start getting all these houses done. It looks so amazing. Oh, it's all the icons. You got Jason and Freddy. Very cool. This year in one of the zones they have like a club horror. I actually don't know what the official name is. It's like a club atmosphere. But they have dancers up here and a bar and a DJ and like all that stuff. Doing the back ones is the way to go. It is so dead back here. Both Fallout and Galkin say they're 15-minute waits, which I'm sure is basically a walk-on. Definitely the vibe. All right, we just got done with Fallout and Galkin, and Fallout, okay, it wasn't it for me. But Galkin, amazing. Like, it's an original concept house. It's like Nordic, like Witches of the North, whatever. But costumes, amazing. They like blended in with the scenery so well, which really helped the scares. And the scenery was just so cool to look at, and like the characters were on point. Like they were experienced and like knew how to get people. So cool. Great way to start the night. All right, next set of houses is Dolls Let's Play Dead and Hatchets and Chains. They're right near where we were. Both of their wait times are about 40-45 minutes, so it is a bit longer than what we are used to in years past. But the houses on the other side of property are like an hour plus. So I think we did choose the right path. But it's just, well, we're gonna have to get used to that with Epic Universe opening. There are a lot more people coming to these events, so the wait times are gonna be longer. But hopefully it doesn't actually take 40 minutes. We are now 4 houses down, and it's only like, I don't know, we've been here for like less than 2 hours, I think.
Hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes. It's 8:30.
Only 8:30, so we've only been here for an hour and a half. But now I think we're gonna go find some snacks. It's starting to drizzle a bit, but it's not too bad. And the wait times are all a lot lower than what they're posted at. The one we just went on was called Hatches and Chains. It was listed at 30 minutes and it took us 7 minutes to get through. So overall, really, really great. But we want to try some snacks. Ethan says there's this giant corn dog. There's also a really giant mozzarella stick. And there's like a sloppy Joe or something he wants to try. So I think we're gonna head towards Mel's, and Mel's actually has these zombie skaters this year, which is new, but at least that'll have kind of a covered-ish area so we can get snacks and eat over there and chill out for a minute before we do some more houses. Probably one of the most highly anticipated scare zones this year is a cat lady scare zone, and I need to find her. I don't know if they'll be out because it's raining though, but it looks so cool. This is her house. This is what we're getting. It's a giant mozzarella stick and a giant corn dog with a jalapeno ranch and bacon on top. We finally ate our mozzarella stick and our corn dog, which were okay. Mozzarella stick could have been more melty, but the sauce is very spicy. The corn dog could have had thicker breading, but it didn't slide down the stick easily, so it's a little hard to eat. But I would say I liked the corn dog better than the mozzarella stick, giving them both a 7 out of 10. Alright, we are nice and fueled, so we're back to the houses. We're gonna head over to the sound stages and we're gonna do the WWE house. The wait doesn't seem to be that bad, so hopefully it's accurate. But I really don't know what to expect from this house because I've never heard of these people before. But they seem like they have a pretty big fandom. So, alright, hey guys, welcome back. I don't even know if I ended the last HHN vlog, so we're just gonna pick right back up and continue because we are here for our second night of HHN, but this time we are doing Stay and Scream. So we have our little wristbands so we can do some of the houses early because, of course, the majority of the houses that we have left to do that we couldn't do on team member preview are like big ticket items. They have really long waits, they're big IP houses, so we really want to get them done early so we're not waiting in super long lines. We only have 4 houses to do because we did the other 6 on team member preview, and that is Five Nights at Freddy's, Terrifier, Jason, and Grave of Flesh. So hopefully we get those done pretty quickly. We also need to see Nightmare Fuel show just to see it, and then we will have some more food things we want to try as well. So we've got a lot to do today. Hopefully the weather holds up and we get it all done. But we did already have a little bit of an issue with Ethan's ticket, but we got that solved and got in, but it was a bit scary. Really hoping the lines aren't too long today because it's after Labor Day, so a lot of kids have gone back to school and it's not opening weekend anymore. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it will be a successful night for us. It's just about 5 p.m. now, so we've been waiting about an hour in the Sing and Scream line, which luckily is inside of the sound stages, so it's nice and air conditioned. But the Five Nights at Freddy's house is supposed to open at 5:15, so we've got about 15 more minutes until we can go through, and then we're gonna try and knock out Terrifier right after, and get those 2 done before the actual event starts at 6 p.m. Hopefully maybe get some food to the other 2 houses and like see the first Nightmare Fuel show and hopefully leave. But so I think this was the right choice doing Five Nights at Freddy's first because it is packed in here. It's definitely the most highly anticipated house, so everyone is trying to knock it out first. It's much later now. We're now home and it's 8:30 at night. I think the last thing I updated you on was we were almost about to go into Five Nights at Freddy's. We did that. It probably took, once the house opened, about 20 minutes to get through, which was definitely longer than I was expecting. The house was really cool. Like the animatronics and the puppets and everything were so cool to look at. However, like I would say the house wasn't the best in my eyes as far as the scare factor, just because the majority of the scare actors were puppeteers or you know, working the animatronics or whatever. So there wasn't a whole lot of like scares, I would say. But visually it was so cool to look at. Right after Five Nights at Freddy's, we went into Terrifier, and we grabbed a snack along the way. These fried pickles in like a buffalo chicken dip, which was so good. I have a separate video that's gonna go on TikTok about that. But we went into Terrifier, which was posted at a 65-minute wait, and it took about that long to get through it, and it was just brutal. Like, we were like outside in the sun, and the wait just felt so long, and the house itself was really cool. It was super gory, super graphic. The character is so fun, like, that you just see throughout the whole house. We did the dry path. We were not doing the wet path, absolutely not. But so I'd say the house itself was really good. But then once you were done with that, it just like, I felt like our whole night was done. Like, we still had to come home and feed Piper, so we couldn't be out super late. So we were hoping to get all 4 houses that we had left done by like 8 p.m. and there was just no way that was gonna happen. Jason and Grave of Flesh, by the time we left, was like both like over an hour wait, so there was no way we were gonna do more houses. So we ended up just getting another snack, seeing the Death Eaters, and then leaving. So we're gonna have to come back a 3rd day to finish the last 2 houses and see the show, because we never got to see that either. So I think we're definitely seeing a difference this year with all of the new team members and stuff like that, how much harder it is to get everything done at HHN, especially when you're not willing to stay super duper late and you don't want to wait in super long lines. It's the beginning of the run, but it's like I only have so many days that I can go to the event that I'm not working the event. So it's like we want to get these done as quickly as possible, and it's just proving to be very difficult. But I guess I'll pick up with the vlog the next time we go, which I think will be in like a week or 2, but we'll check back in then.